Everybody's still talking about the big fallout from Paula Deen and her racist comments. The Food Network. I was surprised that the Food Network dropped them faster than we could blink, right? Because normally, especially when it has something to do with my people, normally, you know, Al Sharpton's got to get on the case, and, you know, I was really shocked. I mean, I was done with Paula anyway, but I was so shocked to find out that the Food Network is done with her too, and quick lickety-split after using the N-word. She also suggested, as you guys might have heard, hiring black waiters for a Southern-style plantation wedding. I mean, she just said a whole bunch of stupid stuff in her deposition. It wasn't just the racist thing. I mean, if you enjoy porn and cocaine and you're my sibling, or I'm your sibling, I'd be mad if you put that in the deposition like she did with her own brother. You know, what does that have to do with anything, Paula? Why are you talking so much? And please, to you younger people, stop saying, well, she's old, she's 66. If I didn't have older people in my life, I might have chalked it up to that too. Except I'll be 66 in a few years myself. My father's 166, and my mother is right behind him, and they would never say anything so stupid. Don't you know people that are older than Paula Deen? I mean, I see a few people in the audience who are 66, and I know that you wouldn't say stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. And, you know, when older people start to say stupid things like that, this is just me talking as a daughter with older parents. When you feel as though your parents are slipping off the deep end of polite society, it's up to us as the adult-thinking children to pull them back and say, you know, I mean, she's got two younger sons. One of them, the taller one is Jamie. He lives here in New York. How you doing, Jamie? And then the other one. But, you know, when you have, Bobby. The other one's Bobby. Well, whatever. At this particular point, they need to be traded in for a better model of son. You're like, how could you let your mother get out there and say stuff like that? And Paula, your age to me is not an excuse. And no matter how she backpedals, you know, she released videos where not only do we see factual in deposition, but she also released not one, but two videos of forgiveness, and one is just as bad as the other. I don't know whether you've seen them, but I'm here to catch you up to speed. Okay, here's the first one where she's begging us for forgiveness. Look.
I am here to say I am so sorry. I was wrong. Yes, I've worked hard and I've made mistakes, but that is no excuse. And I offer my sincere apology to those that I have hurt, and I hope that you forgive me.
Okay, listen, as the professor of body language, I forgot to tell you something before, so we're going to have to play that one again. There's two things that you should be looking at. When she says sorry, she turns her head no. When she says sincere, hold on. If there's one class I always attended when I was in college at Northeastern University, it was body language. Listen to me. Listen. When she says sorry, she goes like this. It's very subtle. You got to look. And when she says sincere, she goes like this. And also, the whole time that she's talking, her hands are like this. She's not open to you all. She's not telling the truth. All right, now roll it and observe the nuances.
I am here to say I am so sorry. I was wrong. Yes, I've worked hard and I've made mistakes, but that is no excuse. And I offer my sincere apology to those that I have hurt, and I hope that you forgive me.
Okay, so first of all, the words that were coming out of her mouth, I don't know whether you bought them, I didn't. She needs to fire everybody on her PR team and also ask, really. And for some of us, we've heard these things floating around about Paula Deen since forever. I'll take you back to 2012 when she did a New York Times interview, and she made some pretty surprising comments. Here's the nail in the coffin. Hit it.
I feel like the South is almost less prejudiced because black folks played such an integral part in our lives. They were like our family. I have a young man in my life. and his name is Hollis Johnson. And he's black as
Hollis
that
is
board.
here, isn't he here?
Stand up, Hollis.
Is Hollis here?
Come out
Hi,
here,
Hollis.
Hollis. We can't see you standing against that dark board.
Now listen, we all say stupid things. The difference between us and Paula Deen is we're not stupid enough to say them in polite company. We talk our stupidness at the kitchen table with the blinds shut. By the way, when last we checked, the lines were around the corner for her restaurant down south over the weekend, number one, and QVC, where she has a line of stuff. They are still on the bubble trying to figure out how you all are going to react to whether or not they should keep her or not. So that's what's going on, the latest update with Paula Deen. And Oprah?